And coaches who are making a repeat appearance in this game on this stage, Kate. So many. This is the culmination of a dream that began a decade, even a couple decades ago, as a young player discovering their love for football. And for those first-timers, that's fine. Go ahead and take in this atmosphere. Just make sure you're focused when that ball is teed up and ready to go. Those dreams you had as a kid, well, they didn't end up with you losing this game. Oh, no. They ended up with you raising.
That's cut at the 25. All right, so that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a third one if their next challenge leads to an overturned call. They go play action on first. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And after burning a couple early, they're down to one to work with now. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's a New Orleans touchdown. Blake Grupe to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Reed now to kick this one away. Struggling to center it. Oh, it's loose! And normally that equals disaster, but it gets out of bounds and ends in a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Man in motion here. Jackson looking to throw right away. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Working quickly here. First down throw for Jackson. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Working inside the red zone. Complete Derrick Henry. Oh, he trucked that defender. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with first and goal.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off.
And in for the Baltimore touchdown. Justin Tucker to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Finds him over the middle. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Chidobe Awuzie there on the tackle.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
2nd and 6 now. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Getting out to his left. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And they're going to have to regroup after this one. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw now. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Throwing from the gun. Throw is caught by the back. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
To the air now on 1st and 10. That's caught by Chris Olave. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans! The Saints break the tie here in the 1st. Chris Olave with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Saints take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. Reed now to kick this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he found some running room for a nice gain. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Lamar out of the pistol. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. They got a man open to beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
On fourth down, snap to Jackson. Completed to Flowers. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They hit him for 5 yards on fourth down and get the successful conversion.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. But the fourth down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, sit on the bench to get their breath. And now they're going to have to buckle down and force another fourth down. Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Jackson's going to throw again. Escapes out to the left. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
Fits it through the middle. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Tucker adds the PAT. And the Ravens tie things up at 14. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing it to start this drive. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the... That's complete inside the 35. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. So Super Bowl 60, a quarter of the way done. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from Santa Clara coming up. Enough waiting, we're back, and it's time to resume play here in Super Bowl 60 from Santa Clara. They're looking at first down here. From the red zone now. Chased out to his right. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
Well, I'll say this. If you're willing to chance a throw like that, an early down is where you want to do it. You try to shot downfield, it doesn't work out, but you still got time now to try to find something else on the play sheet.
This one's caught. It's Shaheed near the sideline. And he drives this down to the 8 before going out.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in bounds.
3rd and 4 coming up now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
From the gun, a run for Henry. He cuts it back right. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Offense up to the line fast.
Hey, middle. 180.
On first down, Jackson. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be second down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Second and 10 now. He's going deep. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make an impact later.
Jackson now on third. That is caught along the sideline, and he gets the feet down. Wow! A gain of 27 yards there. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
No, we changed it.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. Connects with Bateman. And he gets this forward to the 19.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for first and 10. From the gun, Jackson. This throw is cut. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a first and goal.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They'll run here with Henry. And they make a stop at the last minute. It's a gain down to the 1. This is going to go as a pickup of 4. Second and goal coming up.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Offense in the hurry up here. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. Back-to-back stands from this front. No gain on the play brings up 4th and goal.
Well, this defense simply outplayed the offense here on these first 3 downs. And now they put this offense in the unenviable position of deciding what to do on 4th and goal.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning. The Ravens in possession. Fourth and goal, tie game.
Hey, report. Hey, officer.
Running for it, here's Henry. Goes up and over for the touchdown. The Ravens get some late points and the lead. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Tucker able to tack on the extra points. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll throw it. Completed to his running back. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Tackled on the play by Marlon Humphrey.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And this one does not go far. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Throwing now from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Ravens take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game. 3rd down from this distance, Brock. That is a spot you expect your offense to convert, but you also expect your defense to make the stop. This time, the defense won out with a nice interception.
Yeah, in that scenario, it's really like an outfielder in baseball, Kate, right? If you're going to go for it, as a defender, if you're going to just pull the trigger and you're going to go for it, you better make it happen, and you better get that pick. Otherwise, you're giving up a 1st down conversion. He gets the pick, and those defensive coaches and that defense celebrating on the sidelines.
An alert play defensively there. Got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
I think you're seeing why they like this guy in coverage, man. He reacts well to throws and is so adept in breaking up passes right through contact or before they ever reach the target.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Bateman hauls it in. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Working inside the red zone. That's taken in by him. Fights off the tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And the Saints grab it. Well, where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that first tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Okay, as we saw when he broke that first tackle, he can absorb a shot. Right? He's got great, what they call contact balance to absorb it and keep going. But that 2nd hit, well, that drove the ball free and leads to this takeaway.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Ravens will take over at the opposing 33-yard line. Now, in that spot, Brock, I think his first priority is just getting a throw of some kind of way and avoiding the safety, right?
Yeah, no question about it, Kate. And I know it's so easy for us up here in this comfy booth, armchair quarterback, but you can't ever relax when you're reading the coverage just because you're worried about taking a safety. You still got to stand, you got to deliver, and you got to take care of the football.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Pass into the hands of Devontae Walker. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our 2nd half. Enough waiting, let's crown a champion, shall we? The 2nd half of the Super Bowl is underway. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. And an excellent return here sets them up almost at midfield.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Pistol snap to Jackson. He's on the move. Gets this one to Andrews. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Man in motion, out of the slot. First and 10, here's Jackson. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Lamar now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Third and just 2 to go. Henry's going to try to pick it up. And he's brought down for a loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Back to throw it. On the move, headed right. And he's got it. Had to lay out for it, but touchdown. The Ravens grow the lead coming out of halftime. Tucker adds the PAT. And the Ravens double their lead to 14. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. He manages a gain of 8 there. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for first and 10.
And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Chopping that play, Trenton Simpson. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And he's swallowed up in the middle, no gain on the run. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. No gain on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 7. The Saints calling for a timeout, their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Forced out to his right. Throwing deep down the near side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. They're going for this. Taken in by Shaheed. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive we all thought had stalled out is going to carry on. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. He'll throw it. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints start the second half with some needed points. Groupie's extra point is good. And the Saints chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Go. Yeah.
Gets this to Bateman. Stiff arm success. Along the right sideline, there's space. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take a 13-point lead. Tucker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens double their lead to 14. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And they'll be happy about where they're about to take the field. He's up to the 35 on the return. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. Trying to find his tight end. So that brings up 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Working quickly here. Here he is on 3rd and long. He lofts it deep left. Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Here's the snap on 4th. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on downs.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Out of the gun, Henry. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Going to the ground again on 1st. Has the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Tucker on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens stretch their lead to 21. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll come out throwing. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. That one goes for 25 yards. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
Ready up.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. To the air now on 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect him.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boot.
And the Ravens going nickel, 3rd down.
65 yard. Tight. Buffalo 18.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens are finally tackled on the return after taking it all the way back to the opposing 40. Well, he's had the kind of scoring day you love to see out of him. 3 touchdowns in the book so far, but now 3 interceptions thrown as well. Gotta do without those.
Yeah, you do. The aggressiveness has helped him find the end zone several times, but it's also led him to find defenders several times as well. You got to figure this out. It's a quarterback teeter-totter. How to dial the mistakes back while keeping that aggressive mindset as well.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Hey, middle.
They send a tight end in motion. 2nd and 10 now. He's got Andrews. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Connects with Bateman. It's inside the 10. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens put up even more points in a win. Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Ravens grow their lead yet again. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They'll try and throw it here. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And a solid gain gets them across the 45 before he goes out. It's a gain of 29 yards. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
Let's go.
A give now from the gun. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 38. And his pass is going to fall incomplete. Looking for the back that time. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Back now, pressure on its way. Short pass brought in. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10, looking to throw. He completes it in traffic. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Throwing from the gun. Catch is made in close. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Is across the line for the New Orleans touchdown. The Saints making the scoreboard look a touch better. Groupie to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Saints cut the lead by a quarter. Down now to 21. Don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. Oh, the Saints are looking confident that they have it, and they do! Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag. Trying down the middle with Henry. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. So we'll take a pause for the injury, and that looks like Derrick Henry, who's in need of some assistance out there. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. He still has room inside the 30. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Wow, they're going to pass it here. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They give to Henry on the inside handoff. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He'll get this to Henry. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks. They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
And that does it. The Baltimore Ravens are once again Super Bowl champions. Commissioner Roger Goodell on hand to present the Lombardi Trophy to the Baltimore Ravens, champions of Super Bowl 60. So for our entire crew here at EA Sports, for my partner Brock Heward and myself, that's going to do it on another fantastic NFL season. We cannot wait to catch you all again in the fall. I'm Kate Scott. Wherever and however you've been watching, please get home safe tonight, everybody. Good night from Santa Clara.